So, can they hang this door on mechanism for me, on sliding mechanism, while you're here? I thought, well, why not? But I knew it was going to take me a while, so I came back next day to do it. Got my D-Walk level out and just leveled all oils up after the mark them out. Came in 2 sections, did the bar at the top there. So I had to drill some holes, obviously. I tested them before with my tester to see if there were any wires and pipe work. I knew there wasn't because I did this wall, so was quite easy, to be honest. So I'm going to tap some plugs in, and there we are, putting the bolts in the wall. And I'm using my 10 socket set here with a 13mm long reach socket on it. It's a nice little socket set. Got it from Tool Academy on TikTok shop, and if you want to get one of those, I might leave a link somewhere in the description for you. It's a nice little socket set that is brilliant for doing jobs like this, and you can also attach it to your screwdriver, your impact screwdriver, if you want. And there you go, there's the hanging rail on there. Just put it on to test it to make sure it slid about a bit, and then I started marking the door up. Now I'm allowing a bit on this door for the carpet to go down, so I'm taking a little bit more off than normal, and I'm using my draper track saw today, and I did give it a couple of passes to make sure it went through nice and neat. And that's when I discovered it was a chipboard door inside. I didn't know that at the time, so I thought, get sanded out and give it a nice bit of a sand to smooth all the edges off and all the rough edges on the bottom, so it don't catch on anything when carpet's down. Now I have to router also a slot in the bottom for a guide bracket that goes on the bottom. So while I was thinking about that, I decided to put the brackets on the top of the door. I need to drill a couple of holes, of course, in this. So after I'd marked them out, I put a block of wood on the bottom, found a drill bit that was right size, and I just drilled a few holes through. Like I said, block of wood on the bottom stops it splintering on the other side, so the drill can go all the way through, and I don't need to worry about anything then, does that? So there you go, there's the drill going through. And we're going to put the brackets on, the hanging brackets on the door, and the bolts are a little bit too long, so here we are with a 9L 18-bolt grinder, and we are just putting that on the threads and cut it at a little bit of an angle as well, so that you can thread the nut back on. Now the nuts are dome nuts, so they don't go all the way down, so you have to remember that when you're cutting this, and make sure you have enough thread showing through the door. So after I'd done that, I decided to router out the recesses for the handles. They just push into the recess like that, and after a couple of screws have gone in, I can put the top plate on, the finish plate, that's the finger plate that goes on the door, easily recessed. Like I said, it's better for a sliding door, is that. So then I got it all hung on the door.